Yeah, it's a huge pain in the ass, man.
Well, fortunately, we didn't have to mess with it. Uh, he was even trying to tell me it's like, I don't normally have a problem with it if your internet connection is fast enough. And I was like, nah, dude, while you're here, I need to get the NAT setting set to open. Xbox is the only one that's this way that I have this problem with it, but gonna need you to take care of that. You know what? I'm gonna be Jack.
Cool. I was gonna offer. I know you didn't get to see some of the visions as Kate, so you're free to pop that on. But Jack is so damn useful.
I kind of think the cake content, I don't know, it might be like really epic, but it's always been like just brief little flashes and like a few words. I don't think I'm missing a whole
It
lot.
has. It's nothing like it used to be with like Dead Space 3,
Even that wasn't a
because that
huge
was.
deal.
I thought that was really well crafted in Dead Space 3.
Uh, in parts, you know what? We really do need to play through that co-op part again because I think it sounded cooler me describing what the hallucinating guy was seeing than it actually was. Like creative wise, really good concept, but they reused too many assets, you know, and they could have done
Oh yeah.
yeah, they could have done like a little bit more flourish with it. Um, Super cool concept though.
I loved when one of us was flying that spacecraft through the asteroids and the
Oh
other one was trying to
yeah.
put out the fires in the back.
Yeah.
That was really creative to me. I'd love to see more stuff like that.
I remember I was freaked out. It wasn't, looking back on it, I don't think it was that difficult, but I remember thinking, like, how are they expecting me to do both of these at once? That was a cool little freak out moment. Man, Half-Life Alyx has dropped, and I don't have the Valve Index. Want to try and get it some point, maybe this summer.
What is the Valve Index?
It's the Valve's
We've
VR
convinced a
headset.
lot of outsiders to come
Actually, you could play it on the
Oh.
HTC Vive, but
feel
I
this net's gonna be a
think
little
I kind of
tougher.
want to save it for the
Yeah,
index.
I have the same feeling.
Oh, I meant to ask you, that VR game you were playing by the Rick and Morty guy a while back, was that Trover Saves the Universe?
So I have Trover Saves the Universe. I'm probably only about 2 hours into it though, and
Okay.
I played 3 games by that group. I think they're called Crows.
Fresh
Um,
fish, yeah. And I'm really happy to be here.
I played the uh, Rick and Morty, like the actual licensed Rick and Morty game.
Now get the hell out.
It doesn't come off as good as it should. Like the jokes are good, but it's a little bit more of a tedious gameplay experience somehow. Um, I don't know. I also had a lot of problems with my Move controllers, and that might not be their fault, but
Uh,
it kind of felt that way. But Accounting Plus is perfect, man. It's really fucking funny. It's really crazy, and it's only
oh, that's what it was.
yeah.
That I remember you telling me about, yeah.
Nah, dude, that's the
I
one.
thought it was Trover because they did that so that you could play it on the Xbox without VR.
Mm.
And I recently went through it
Hmm.
and really enjoyed it.
Hmm. That's cool.
I feel like it would have been better on VR. There were some
Probably.
parts that just were clearly made for VR, but I had a good time with it, man. I ran through it in a couple days.
I did the part.
I dug it.
I got to. Gosh, how far did I get? I don't know. Not far. Like an hour or two into it.
It's not a terribly long game,
Mm-mm.
unless you go around looking for all the power babies.
Power babies. That's so delightfully weird. Um, that's a problem that like most fucking VR games have. Like a lot of them you can blaze through in an hour or two. There's this guy named Ben, like Ben Plays VR is the name of his YouTube channel or something, and he was doing a review of a game that I really loved called Just in Time, and it's like you're like some sort of time traveling security guard, but people will have life insurance, and like you go to the moment where they're supposed to die, where there's like this guy's hovering over here. Yep, you just chilling, breaking the laws of physics.
He was doing that the last playthrough too.
Yeah, he was. You show off.
Why do you think Norsko and Lena went missing?
But it'll be like someone dies in a car wreck and you have to stop the car wreck or whatever. But it's just adorable, this game. There's this guy who is like a tourist. The very first mission is a guy who's a tourist who's about to get mugged, and you have to prevent the stabbing. And in the review this guy did, he stops the mugger by hitting him over the head with a bottle. What I did is, as the mugger is like running up to the victim, I took off his pants, so he's just naked, and then he like gets freaked out and runs away. And like that kind of thing.
Sounds like a lot of options.
Yeah, made me laugh my ass off. But it's super simplistic. It looks like Minecraft people. So it's like, yeah.
My ass. Sounds like my perfect day. Awesome company.
I haven't
Yeah,
seen.
Jake got an Oculus Quest, and I've been playing a little bit of it, but it doesn't quite have. I mean, it's new. We're still working on getting games on it and stuff.
Chief's through these doors, down by the steam farm.
Oh, cool. The Quest, I can't
I was
remember.
looking to see if any of those games were on it. It's the little VR headset that doesn't need a computer or anything. It's stands on its own kind of deal, which I've had some good fun with it, with a generic Beat Saber game and some other stuff.
So Beat Saber actually runs on that.
Yeah.
That's cool. I've never played Beat Saber. Been meaning to.
Man, I did one with the Mortal Kombat theme song. It was like so much fun. It was like the perfect song to do Beat Saber to.
Oh, here's the weapon storage. We don't get in here till later, do we?
Can't miss it.
Right.
I might want to... Yeah, I did this last time as Jack. I don't know. I feel like it would be kind of fun to be a dude, but Jack is so useful.
Shit, you okay?
I'm okay.
Maybe in the next level I'll switch to Dell. I don't know.
Well, do you have any interest in getting that achievement for playing an act as a robot?
We'll just see. I mean, we'll see when I
Yeah.
get tired of it. Which is kind of generally how I time these things out.
Yeah. I know you're not a achievement whore like me.
You're actually not nearly as bad as you used to be.
Come sweep me up. I walked through the mist.
Ruh-roh.
Oh, he's got me.
Yeah,
Can you shut that down?
I think I can. Oh yeah, I have to shut that down.
Thanks.
Can't do it.
Myself, you know.
But you didn't.
Hey, on the record, this doesn't mean we're friends.
I
I know
think
we've scoured this place,
Ooh.
but yeah, there we go. More upgrades.
one of the achievements I'm like most proud of is getting that one where you kill all the all the bad guys in Fear 1. Like I love that kind of achievement.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Oop, here's some. Can I get it? Let me try and pick them up.
Nice.
Yes, I can. Awesome. Nom nom nom.
My old man left the cock back in the day. Didn't trust him.
It's poetic justice in a way. It's why the AI died last year.
Yeah, well,
Recognize this
we'll see
wagon.
how poetic or just you
Wonder where
find
the
it when a bunch
stables
of
are.
leech DBs start marching through town. Their problems are our problems.
What? You want to join them?
No, but I've seen stranger bedfellows in a tough fight.
What if it's all psyops tricks? Ever think of that, huh? Some plan to get us back onto their side?
I highly doubt that.
Okay.
Anything past the cog.
No rush, but I'm comfortable with progressing.
You're suggesting that the cops
There's a
want
conversation
the entire
here.
army
Hold
turn
on just a
against it
second.
just to convince us to rejoin the coalition? That's your informed view?
Yeah, that is, with certain adjustments, mind you. That's my informed view. What? You don't think it's possible?
No, I don't.
Why not?
Look,
This is long
conspiracies are about
little
controlling
side
the
conversation.
outcome. your army on purpose isn't a great way to maintain control.
Maybe the cog's controlling you right now. Controlling me. Controlling all of this.
Although it is disturbing how relatable some of that conspiracy theory talk is. Did you catch any of that?
No.
Oh, man. There's so many corners of the internet that sound exactly like that, though. Alright, I'm good to go.
I hate to sound nitpicky, because this game really is kind of beautiful, graphics-wise.
Mm-hmm.
But I really don't like what they've done with this big horse thing right here. I'm not impressed by it.
What in particular?
Just the model, it doesn't... its points of movement are only in a few places, and they kind of clip into each other.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
And I think the head could be more expressive. It's so nitpicky for one little thing that's just hanging off on the side of a map.
Yeah, it kind of is.
But I don't like it.
You know what? I think also, like, Jack, because of his camera point of view, I don't think I can zoom in on it quite as much. So maybe I'm not seeing, like, all the flaws in it quite so well. But yeah, there's always going to be, like, something that's not so great here and there.
I mean, it's better than anything I could do. So, I should shut my whore mouth.
Well, I mean... I'm trying to think, like, there's plenty of games that are better than what I could do, but that doesn't make them good games.
Fucking Lena! Bitch leaves with our single most valuable piece of tech. She had her reasons. Freddy and Norsko too.
It still makes me laugh thinking how many times, like, they make you slide down a hill in this game.
I can't mod tech.
They're like, we are getting our...
Hey, they made that animation. They're going to use it.
Right, like, we're getting our money's worth out of that one.
Blames her tools. I'm not blaming my tools. I'm blaming Lena. Calm down, breathe, think it through. Alright.
Really like this patio setup here, though. I don't know. Feels like festive or something. Thank you.
Oh, here's one of my visions.
What'd it say? Are you still having it?
Yep.
Hey, you okay?
Yeah. Yeah. Let's just get
You want me to record that?
Okay.
Sure. You don't have
It
to,
was
though.
just that big Ram guy holding... Well, not Ram, but... holding the uncle by the neck. Well, you know what happens.
Yeah.
No spoilers for those that are watching for the first time, but we know what happens.
Mm-hmm. That's good of you not to spoil. Very courteous, sir.
There we go. Like good girls. So pretty fellas. Daddy's here. Don't you worry, Daddy's got you. Sweet loves. Oh, you
So they got this whole place running.
Guy's talking to his tomatoes.
Huh, looks that way.
Makes sense, but that's a lot of drilling.
Guessing the giant worm did most of the work there.
Killing that worm was fun.
Tomatoes need love and encouragement, too.
Yeah, apparently if you don't want them to get, like, lopsided or... Like, getting good tomatoes, I'm told, actually takes quite the green thumb. Tomatoes are disgusting to me, though, so fuck them.
I hated them for most of my life, man, and called them, appropriately, coined by you, the demon fruit. But I
Did I
really
say
found
that?
myself liking them the last year. I thought so.
I don't know, maybe. It sounds like something I would say. I love ketchup.
I've been using that term for well over a decade or two.
Yeah, it's possible. I mean, I've never liked tomatoes, so it's raw tomatoes anyways.
Yeah. I eat them like crazy now, but that's only with... For most of my whole life, I never did like them.
That's so funny how tastes change.
Hey, we're looking for the chief.
Oh,
Old guy,
can we
smells
pause?
like beer. You seen him?
I got a call. Thanks. Be right back. Dude, you still there?
Yep.
Thank you so much for waiting. I'd actually been really waiting for that call. I'd
Yeah, no worries, man.
had problems with the thermostat. Couldn't get the shit set right. It's like setting a VCR from like the 80s. Okay, whenever you're ready.
Cool.
Kate.
Some dude called to like walk you through your thermostat?
We were talking,
A lot of
like yesterday. There was a lot of phone tag, and I couldn't get a hold of like the wizened old man who knew how to do that.
Me out.
And what do you think?
Because there's this guy
think
there
you need a new
who is like
decorator.
the brain trust. He knows how to do all this shit. So I just told him the model of my
He's supposed to
thermostat, and
keep
he was
him
like,
away.
"Oh yeah, let me look that
How's that
up."
working
And
out
he
for you?
talked me through it.
Huh.
But I mean, I had
Not too
talked
bad.
to like 3 different people over there
It's good to see
yesterday,
you again,
and
You too.
none of them could help me
Now go
figure this
pack up.
thing out.
You're leaving.
And where would
Am
they
I?
be without the wizened old
Look,
man?
man, we've
It's
connected
just
every other
because
vehicle
like I
on
have a
this. You're
cheap
the
old
last
thermostat.
holdout.
Like all the
Cog, outsider, look, it
all the
doesn't
good
matter.
ones, what I was
This
trying to
town
do was
looks
just
like
set a
this thing's
temperature
together.
range. Like, hey, if it hits
No.
74, cool.
It's
If it
time we
gets
end
below
this
68,
conversation.
heat.
I'm
But this
sorry,
one
young
wouldn't
ones.
let you do that
You can
automatically.
find your way out.
So, like, I would wake up in the middle of the night freezing my ass off
Uncle.
because it was set to cool and not
My
heating
mother's
everything.
dead because she thought we could make it alone.
Man.
So go ahead,
Yeah.
send us away. But if you
That doesn't
do,
sound like
I'll
an
be
old
back
thermostat.
to bury whatever's
Sounds
left
nicer
of
than
you and the
anything I've
people
used.
behind these walls. And I
It's
think you know
what?
it.
That only uses heat or cool?
Yeah, mine, you had to manually hit
How often do
flip a
they
switch,
attack?
heat or
Lately,
cool.
every day.
And then there was that little
that every
switch at
day?
the bottom
No,
where you
they
lined
don't.
up
Yeah.
the little knob with the temperature that you wanted.
Yeah, no, with the mercury sensor in there. I had one of
Uncle,
those.
We're gonna need more
Yeah.
ammo than
Yep.
this.
I had that in my last apartment, but every home I've ever lived in, I've been able to set a range.
You got one! Don't let him! Hunters!
Oh, here we go.
They breached the lower wall! Help me clear them out!
Ow. I might need to hide.
Oh, dang it.
You die now. Oh shit. Someone got me. I'm sorry, man. I'm not in a good place for you to come and get me either.
Oh boy. No, you are not.
Yeah, sorry about all that.
You need to spend a couple seconds with some upgrades.
Yeah, actually that would probably be helpful. I don't even think I can afford anything really right now. But we'll try. You upgraded the damage, right?
Yeah. Which really took most of the upgrades that we got
We're gonna need more
yesterday,
ammo
last
than
time we
this.
played.
Until then, use knives, fists, anything you got!
There we go. Oh, I've actually got a fair amount here. Fire for longer or better range? What do you think? I'm gonna go with better range.
I think that's a good idea. Oh, cool. I just watched the little piece change on you.
Oh, neat. Oh, so it was cool in Borderlands how when you changed the, you were the Necromancer and you changed your death trap, like it would visibly change.
They breached the lower wall! Help me clear them out!
Fuck.
Cover me!
Oh, hey, one of the townspeople got you.
Yep.
Ow.
Hey, down! More of them coming in!
No, you don't.
They picked the wrong goddamn day for this shit!
You need Lancer ammo? Or Hammer Burst?
Yeah, I don't have either.
Here, hold on.
Uncle, we
Where are
cleaned
you
him
at?
out.
Then let's get the gate open. We gotta clear this
Ah,
entire
yeah.
village.
My man.
Now we're talking.
And there's Hammer Burst in here, also.
Taking this.
As well as more Nuge, if you are interested.
It's coming!
Ooh, shit. Well, I feel dumb.
Dang it,
Yeah,
I didn't make it to you.
that's alright. For some reason, I thought I could get right up in this grill and I wouldn't be the priority target. Let's stay off to the side this time.
Uncle, we're gonna need more ammo than this.
Grab what you can find.
Awesome.
Until then, use
Damn
knives,
it.
fish, anything you got.
Hunters!
They've reached the lower wall. Help me clear them out.
Oh, he might get me.
Change still. More of them coming in.
Damn it. Yeah, I need to stay farther back. That was stupid.
Yeah, you're getting too mixed in with the group.
I'm also more used to my upgraded jack.
Ooh wee, I can't believe we pulled that off.
We something I haven't heard in a minute.
They picked the wrong goddamn name for this shit. We got him on the run. Keep it up.
Uncle, we cleaned him out.
Then let's get the gate open. We gotta clear this entire village. It's coming! It's coming! Zion!
Nice. Oh, you got insta-killed.
Yeah.
Womp womp.
I was trying to get away from the little lurcher guys, and apparently he was aiming right at me.
Honestly, I just feel good that we both shared in the death now. Feels like a bonding thing, you know?
Yeah. Yeah. Little quality time on the Ferry of the Damned.
On the ferry of... You know what? There's a game called, is it Hades? I think it's by Super Giant Games.
Uncle,
It's all about, like,
Grab what you can find.
Greek
Until
lore,
then,
Greek
use
mythology,
knives,
and that sort of
fish,
stuff.
anything you got.
And, yeah, you, like, meet the boatman of the damned, and he's, like, the merchant person in that game.
They've reached the lower
It's actually a
wall.
really
Help
fucking
me clear
great
'em
game.
out.
Man, I wanted to put more time into Children of Morta.
Oh, yeah.
I don't
Damn
really
it.
think I will. I saw the potential and the number of characters you could unlock, and I thought that was really neat.
More of them
Thank
coming
you.
in.
But I don't think I had the patience to really pursue with that gameplay.
Now that's interesting. I'm wondering, I didn't get far enough in it to really know a whole lot about the gameplay. I would have thought it would be like right up your alley.
I mean, I thought it had tons of potential. I saw where it was going. I was like, oh yeah, this is really damn cool. But
I mean, it's not one of those things where like you have to beat it multiple times, do you?
This'll work.
No, I don't think so.
Okay. Huh. All right.
Uncle, we cleaned him out.
But no, I'm
Then let's get the
saying
gate
I
open.
think it was
We gotta
probably
clear
a
this
good,
entire village.
good call, good recommendation. But it just wasn't hitting that itch at just the right time.
That's interesting. So, what was it? Was it like the gameplay loop just wasn't there?
Yeah, it's just, you know, I mean, I played a lot of those top-down stick shooters. And I
Right.
would have really liked the different characters and their changes. But the first two they introduced us to, the sword guy and the bow girl, it was like, I've kind of been here, done that. The story moves along a little too slow for me. I think I'll let this one go.
Interesting. Well, fair enough. I mean, it's not like I played it long enough to really know the game inside and out either. There was something else.
Before we lose
You want this boom shot?
Oscar, you gotta come with us, man.
No,
People
thank
don't
you.
deserve this.
Yeah, I don't understand you
I've got a torque
sometimes.
bow. Oh, I only got one left on the... Well, I had a torque bow.
You like the torque bow better than the boom shot?
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I really don't understand you sometimes. That's so weird. Me and you, like, I like the M-bar, you like the long shot. I think in Halo, like, I'm the only one of our friends who really like the Spartan laser, even though I'm not great with it.
Okay, done.
Trap the ground by the door, and I'll let him in.
Yeah, I hate the M-bar, man. Why am I the one messing with Jack? I can't get out of here. There we go.
I had to do it.
Did it pop up
Here's
on your
ammo.
screen that I got the shock trap? Okay.
I think it was making me do it. Alright, here we go.
Get hard, you sons of bitches!
Oh, that's so great.
Let's go!
I love
Look
that
out, young
moment.
ones! More swarm
Because
ahead!
fuck the
One more
juvies.
time. Let's clear them out.
Hold up, I'm not with you yet. I'm going through all these guns.
It's okay.
Down up there.
Holy
It's not
shit!
you, is it?
Thanks!
I'm not down. I don't see anyone down.
It was. I'm looking at it now.
Might have been one of the, oh, I think it's one of, like, the village folks. That's cool. Oh, and
shit.
then he died.
You took him out in one
This
shot.
guy.
I don't even know what hit him.
There was a bad guy in here, I think. Yeah, where the fuck is that coming from? I think he... Yeah, fuck him up good.
Yeah. He had it coming.
How dare you kill my friends.
What the fuck is that?
No! God damn it!
Okay. Yeah, that hurts. Before you get all the way down there, can you clear that smoke thing? Because I can't go through it.
I think it's back. Like, I think it quit.
Oh, it's
Why are you trying to
automatic.
flank it?
Yeah. Ride the lightning. This guy, I wonder if he's glitched, like he's not engaging Jack at all.
He's shooting at us though.
Not me.
Yeah, I think those guys Jack does way more damage than anybody else on him.
Say what?
Jack just does way more damage on that guy.
Cool.
We're good. Stump's down.
Don't we get another wave through these doors?
We gotta finish
Yeah,
this!
that's what I thought. I love Jack. Yeah, man, I might go for that achievement, actually, doing the whole chapter.
I think that's all
He's
of them.
so
The whole
fun.
act.
Uncle, we clear?
Oh, right, a whole act.
I'm not sure it matters.
That might be a
kinda
lot.
enjoy doing it. I mean, Jack's just
That's
good
all
to
the
have
more
on the
reason you
team.
should come
Yeah, it
with us.
really is.
There's still more villages. Hey, come on.
Ooh, hold up. I got some weapons to pick up.
Ah, yes. Take your time. Should be. Feels like there ought to be a component or two around as well.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that was what I was gonna say. There was another game that came out. I think it was around the same time, or maybe I just found out about them at the same time. But it's called Tower 57, and it also thought it would be up your alley, but it is kind of like Children of Morta, except more gun focused. Like I don't think there's any melee focused stuff in that game.
That could be cool.
Mm.
You found some components.
Yep.
Yeah, the only reason I really played Children of Morta was because it was on the Game Pass.
I have a hunch that Tower 57 is totally one of those games that'll get on the Game Pass eventually. Like 2 years. Probably be on the Game Pass, I bet.
Uh-oh. What did I just drop for the drop shot? I didn't want to do that. I'm screwing up. I'm screwing up. Where'd the weapon go? It disappeared.
Uh-oh. What were you... The salvo?
No, the salvo you can hold 2 weapons still. Oh, it's the long shot, which is just straight up gone now. Damn.
Oh, sorry, man. Fell through the floor. Dude, do you remember when that happened in Borderlands 1 to us with the best gun in the game? Or like the best gun
Yeah.
we'd seen so far? That was such
We're like,
bullshit.
Nope, we're going back.
Yeah, that was, I think... I mean, I had no qualms about restarting when that shit happened. For anyone watching, we were playing Borderlands 1, and Ryan over here loves the combat rifles, and the best freaking combat rifle in the game we'd found up to that point fell through a ramp and, like, just disappeared, and he was trying to give it to me so I could borrow it and, like, play with it for 10 minutes, and then the game just fucked us, and we went back and played, like, an hour. No qualms about that, man. Definitely worth it going back for that gun.
Why can't we? Is this door not supposed to open?
Oh, I'm sorry. I was supposed to shock the generator.
Oh, okay. Oh, you're good. It was story time.
Do I shock it, or do I do it like that?
Thanks, Jack.
Oh, I was supposed to do it that way. Last time we played through that part, I was like, why are they attacking that thing? You know, anyone who watches us play this game is just going to be like a large segment of me not doing the thing we're supposed to do to like progress the story. Oh, goddamn it. And I can't crawl.
Oh no! I think Dell's going at you.
They got a group
Oh, there's a
on
leech.
Chief, by the workshop.
Get me, get me, get me. Come on, you got it. He's right here. Thank you, Dell. See, now, Dell, I knew you were worth something. Kate kept saying you were worthless, but I knew better.
There we go, there we go. Thank you, outsider.
Wow, that was close.
Oh, shit. Oh, he's going after me this time. Fuck.
I gotcha.
Having that tri-shot pointed directly at my grill was not a fun feeling. Yeah, that was stupid. I'm making dumb mistakes. I should have just gone around behind him. Thank you. Yeah, that one's on me.
It was he torque bowed me as I was running away from that little spot.
I hope we don't have to go back too far. Although we probably do. I get the feeling we're gonna do that whole fucking thing over again. Yeah, I'm gonna upgrade Jack's health next. I'm dying more than I feel like I
It's probably
ought
not
to
a
be.
bad idea. Where did my douche flute go?
Douche loot?
Yeah, my douche flute.
What is douche loot?
In my vape.
Oh.
Hold on a second. I want to find this thing. It's just straight up vanished. Where's my douche flute?
Douche flute. I heard loot. Okay.
Oh no, douche flute. 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 Douche flute. My personal electronic nicotine injection system. Penis.
My very phallic looking RoboCop dick.
I need to put that penis in my mouth. Hold on.
I would probably be using one if I was still smoking, so I can't say nothing. Speaking of douchebaggery in general, I finally watched that latest Transformers movie, and like, I think those are getting worse.
I haven't watched any of those in a while.
I tried.
The last one with Mark Wahlberg I watched like the first half, and was actually quite enjoying myself.
Really?
I didn't finish it.
Was that the one with Anthony Hopkins?
I don't remember it.
I don't know, man. I saw the one with Anthony Hopkins. It was on TV like a week ago or something. And it was like if you could distill douchebaggery into a primal element, that would be it. All the characters are shit. All the plot is shit.
We're here. What do you need?
They got a group
It looks beautiful,
Is
though.
that the one where they were all hiding out in a
We gotta break
junkyard?
them up.
Yes. Yes. The way he treats that
Yeah, I
girl.
like that.
It's... Oh, man. Alright.
Oh, I didn't finish it.
I think you... if you liked it up to that point, you probably would like it in general. I mean, not to shit on things that other people like, but... Holy crap. I kind of couldn't believe they got Anthony Hopkins to do that. Then again, they had, I mean, many a good actor in the... They had Kelsey Grammer in the other one. Thanks, man.
Oh, what the shit was that?
More torque bow?
I'm almost positive that I threw a grenade not at my feet, but I feel like somehow it ended up at my feet.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. My bad. My bad. We got this. That one on the stage, I remember, wasn't giving us as much shit as these guys are.
No, but it was 4 of us, and there wasn't anything else going on until we killed him. Like, bad guys came out of the audience, but nothing with guns.
Look, we're here. What do you need?
They got a group locked in, Chief! By the workshop!
Young one, you gotta break them up.
Oh my god, I cannot... Alright, I gotta stop going to this place. I die
there
in...
are torque bow guys up here.
I die in this spot every fucking time. Yep. I'm not exactly sure how I should approach this fight.
I gotcha.
Move, Del, move!
Oh, that's right, I have the goddamn shield ability. I haven't been using that shit. I forgot we got that already.
Come on! Get to the workshop!
Yep. Died in my spot.
Is he not picking your ass up?
They, if I'm like situated too close to the staircase, it messes with their pathfinding. That was very nice.
Yep.
Okay.
Watch out, there's torque guys around still.
Yeah, I'm gonna go in behind them.
Got one.
We gotta help him!
I can't help but say you might be overextended again.
I should have been, but it worked out. Where you at?
We're here. What do you need?
We have a silverback. But the only one who can drive it got dragged off.
How hard can it be? You got one! Don't let him!
Ow!
Yeah, it's not hard to drive one of these.
I got splattered. I think it was a juvie that did it. I feel like this is kicking our ass a little bit more than it did the first time around.
It definitely is. I'm not sure why.
Maybe we upgraded Jack's health earlier? I don't know. Let me see how many components I've got.
Health was one I pushed for pretty early, I remember.
Oh, balls. What do we got here?
Yeah, I was afraid of that.
Bert, we're here. What do you need?
Jack can revive himself.
By the workshop!
Young ones, we gotta back him up.
Okay. Well, I upgraded my health. Hopefully that'll help.
I think I picked off most of the torpedo guys.
With the long shot?
Yeah.
Good going, man. Yeah, it definitely feels a lot easier this time around, that's for sure. The tri-shot.
Gotcha! Cog! Get to the workshop!
Nice. Hey, what's in here? Nothing so far. Yeah, nothing special.
We're here. What do you need?
We have a silverback. But the only one who can drive it got dragged off.
I guess they don't come out till I get in the thing, huh? Nope, that's not true.
Oh, that is awesome.
Yeah, I should have gotten
We
that
got Juvies!
Jack health upgrade a
Lay
while
into them
ago.
with that thing.
Feels significantly better now.
Yeah, health is pretty much in any game. Health and armor, I'll go for pretty quick. Oh, I need a robot over here, sir.
Oh, okay. Coming. I got busy chasing this one juvie. It was really inconsequential.
All right, garage is clear.
Well, who is giving me shit now?
Secure.
Never thought I'd say this, but thanks, God.
I think I need to get out of this robot. I think it's about to blow up.
We're on our
Here's
way.
Hammerburst.
More swarm coming in! We can't help your convoy until this village is clear!
Oh shit. I haven't seen a
that was
checkpoint yet.
stupid.
Keep your wits about you.
Yeah, I fucked that up badly. Come on, Oscar.
Okay.
Come on, Oscar. Come on, Oscar. Oh, thank goodness. Shit.
You a reckless robot.
I really am. He's not getting me, man. Oh, there we go. What is it with their pathfinding? It's all wrong.
Took him out. Uncle, that's it. You're down.
Then let's get out there and help your convoy.
Hold on a second. I want
This is
to,
where I get to kick all y'all's asses.
yes. I want to spend just a moment, make sure we're not leaving behind any upgrades. Okay, never mind. I'm afraid, I'm like nervous about leaving some behind, but I don't have any insight into where more might be.
Right. Okay, now remember, I played the part on this one and ended up screwing us over, so you have to kill me, which is weird. I don't know why it puts me in there trying to kick y'all's
Come on,
asses,
we gotta get out there.
but if I'm successful,
Story.
then we lose.
Okay, I'm not worried. Go for it. Are you waiting on Del? And Del pops in.
Oh shit!
Really don't like that kind of motion blur effect they had.
You mentioned that last time, and I still don't know what that is, because I didn't notice it.
It's just a little less sharp around the edges than it is when we're in normal gameplay. I think they did because it does look more cinematic, but
Get away!
And, you know, it's kind of a personal preference thing, I suppose.
No! Kate's aside! Just keep him from getting away!
Like,
You're
remember...
that guy, that's me.
Which guy?
The guy you're electrocuting.
Oh, wow, you're a juvie? That's hilarious. That's you, right?
Not anymore.
Okay.
I have way more health with these guys than I do as a human.
Yeah. Is that you I'm zapping?
Nope, I'm running at you right now.
I mean, I kind of feels lame having you not fight.
Alright. That's why I did. Coming for you.
There we go. These guys are wardens, right?
Yeah.
Turn around.
It's over here!
Uncle.
Kate.
When did Marcus get there?
Kate.
No.
No. Kate, you can't see this. You don't want to see this.
Kate? I'm sorry.
I either spaced or accidentally skipped a cutscene because I really don't remember when Marcus and JD and all them got there.
Get these people out of here. Hey, just
I feel like it was just now,
What are you
because I don't remember seeing them
Asuka's
at all
dead, man.
during the fight.
Give her a minute.
She'll get her minute in
Okay.
the Raven.
What the hell is wrong with you?
Now we need to leave.
I'm not going.
Excuse me?
For months now, I've been having these dreams. Nightmares. But I think they were messages.
What?
Something's happening to me.
Man, AJ just looks so much
Your
cooler that way.
grandmother's.
Say what?
Enough. We'll deal with this later. Foz, round these people up.
JD, I said AJ, but JD just looks so much cooler
There's a
like that.
place
Yeah.
up north. I think we can find you answers there. No. Absolutely not. We have orders.
You'll go with me.
God damn it, both of you, listen.
I'll go with her. Look, if you're missing, Jen will notice.
Okay. I'll push Jack the coordinates. No, Corporal. You're coming back to New Afira. That is a time record.
Sorry, I think I was muted while I was talking. I've got
Screw your
beer,
order.
but I've been thinking about
This
buzzing
isn't
my head
about
like
you.
that.
It's about me.
Huh. I haven't even seen what you look
I need
like
to
in
fix this.
3 years? Maybe more. The last time we
I don't
faced...
think we've physically seen each other in a decade.
Necklace?
Yeah.
That's a Lucas
That
symbol.
I'm
Yes.
quite sure of, but we did the
She would never be
FaceTime
iron in that
a
choice.
while
I know
back.
that.
Because she would die for us.
I know that.
Dude, I've been
What
through a
if it's
bunch of different
not
looks. You
good
completely
choice?
missed my handlebar mustache phase. I'm not even kidding about that. I was bald with a handlebar mustache.
Wow.
Yeah.
I am sad I missed that.
Uh-huh. I just wanted to put something on my face that, like, let people know, hey, don't trust me with things. It's just not gonna go well.
That's the perfect facial accessory for that.
Yeah.
Well, it's just us now. So what's in here anyway?
A fast way out of this fucking place.
If you want some time, you know, we don't have to leave right away.
And here was where our first game-breaking glitch was last time.
Some light.
Indeed, it was.
Ah, the memories.
Do you mind a quick 5-minute break?
No, not at all. I'm gonna look around here and get the components and everything.
Cool. I'll let you take care of that. I will not pause it then, but I will come back.
Actually, I think I'll grab a drink myself, so... Cool, 5-minute break works.
Should I pause?
No, let me do this first. Wonder if I can get up there. I cannot. Alright, alright.
You back?
Yes.
Man, it is a ridiculously nice day out right now.
Yeah, same here. I guess that whole Midwest must be having clear skies or something. Yesterday was nice too.
Yeah.
So you can drive.
More or
It's
less.
funny how I mean, even for Texas, it's a nice day out. If
There
it's
we
just
go.
Texas weather.
Marcus just pushed
But
Jack
I,
the quarters for some
we were
facility
pretty
up
warm
north.
I'm
yesterday.
gonna have to take a walk or something.
New hope.
Sounds good.
Sounds
This whole
pleasant.
quarantine thing has been
We should head out.
like, I'm perfect for it. I'm an introvert. I like shutting myself up, but
You love
it's
the
been a couple
outdoors.
weeks of it's been a couple weeks of being in a house, and I need to go for a walk or something, learn the area. I am going to the farm for the 3rd time.
How secluded
Tomorrow.
is the area you're in?
Not very.
Okay.
It's like how it was when we were growing up.
Okay. Small suburbs.
Look, if you need a minute, it's cool.
Yeah, you know what I find funny about this whole lockdown thing is it's like, it's cake. Cake for me. I mean, it almost feels like the rest of the world is now operating on my wavelength.
Yeah, actually, I was gonna say something like that because you've been dealing with this for years, man, and
Yeah. No, it's...
I don't mind being shut in. I don't mind it. I like to isolate myself, but I also work outside, so I get to be in the woods a lot too, which is fine. If I could be home in the woods, that's all I would need, because cities and towns have nothing for me. But I'm just glad to be going to the farm tomorrow, because that helps a lot when I get to go out there.
I imagine. No, dude, like, I'm definitely, like, social distancing has made me stay in more. So it's like more than normal, but there was just so long there where I couldn't do shit at all. It was really horrible. And so, like, this just isn't that bad. I'm just getting out to do, like, actually I was kind of surprised to learn that the, not quarantine, what do you call it? Like, Greg Abbott, the governor, had this, thing of, like, no gatherings for more than 10 people. And then Collin County, straight up, was like, You can basically they said like you can only get out for necessities now, and I was
yeah,
like,
that's where we are.
well, I was like, I didn't honestly think they could legally enforce that, but apparently they can. That they can like fine you and do all sorts of shit, which I find surprising.
Yeah, but some of the things they're finding essential workers here baffles me. Blows my mind.
Oh, same
like,
here.
Lawn care is essential. House cleaning is essential. And it's like, what the shit? How? How is house cleaning essential?
It might not be essential, but that makes more sense to me than what they're saying over here. They've been saying things like, the bowling alley. Someone asked, I forget who it was, but a Collin County official was like, we're asking all of our businesses to stay open so that people can keep being employed. And then they were like, okay, what about a bowling alley? One of the reporters asked. And he was like, well, as long as the bowling alley only follows federal guidelines and only lets 10 people be in there, then sure, they can stay open. It's like, oh yeah, that'll fucking work.
That's absurd.
Yeah, it's you want it both ways. They don't want businesses to be impacted more than they already are, but I mean, definitely you're talking about the closure of like 90, at least 85% of the shit around here.
Oh, I could start a shit show of a conversation between the two of us right now.
Do it. Do it.
How do you feel about this federal relief that Pelosi's proposing?
It's not
all the absurd additions.
Okay, so I'm probably not up to speed on this then. I didn't actually think she had proposed it, because I know that there was a bunch of talk going back and forth. I don't know what the absurd additions are. I do know that they were going to give... Well, hold on. I do know they were going to give like $500 billion that was going to be at the discretion of how to spend it at Steve Mnuchin. And I'm like, that can fuck right off. Like, there does need to be some oversight for that.
Well, I forget who said it. Was it Rand Paul? Somebody, I can't remember who it was, said never let a public crisis go to waste. So the only way we're getting our relief checks, once this gets voted down and resubmitted, we're basically being held hostage, in my book. And I know you might argue with me on that one.
I don't know.
But the relief, the $1,000 they were going to send every individual, or every adult, I guess it was $1,200, that was submitted in the same bill. In order to approve that, we also have to approve the Green New Deal measures, airlines cutting down carbon emissions by 50% within the next couple of years. I think there was actually maybe even some gun regulation in there. And it's just like, dude, none of this is going to go through quickly. And a lot of it I don't even want to go through. But
I'm going to have to...
for them to... Yeah.
I don't know.
In order for them to send the checks out and approve that, they added all that into there, because you know how gerrymandering and shit works.
Yeah.
They basically, we have to approve all of that for that to go through right now. And Trump will not. I am glad he will not.
Go ahead and start
But
the
it's
skiff.
also holding all of our relief. Okay. It's holding all of our relief hostage, man. And maybe you've got some viewers that'll say your friend Ryan.
I have no viewers.
Fucks hard, but
dude, I actually had a conversation with a friend about transsexual stuff, and I was like, do I really want to post this or not? And I'm like, maybe if I have like 10,000 viewers at some point, I might catch some heat for it. But A, we weren't saying anything that was deliberately mean, and B, it's like, I have 6 subscribers right now, so we're fine.
Yeah.
But no, alright.
Yeah.
Let me level with you. I like the Green New Deal. I'm not sure what gun regulation stuff you were talking about. If it was... There was that thing where...
So...
Well, hold on.
The big one now is not attached to it.
Okay. Well, there was that thing about how the federal government couldn't study gun-related deaths as, like, you know, just statistically finding out, like, what works and what didn't, like, regulation-wise. They've finally started allowing that. I forget if it's the CDC or which agency is responsible for that. But, if it was something like that, I'd be for it. But, in general, I kind of think this is not the right time for that fight. Like, I like parts of the Green New Deal. But you know, we do need to...
Definitely not the right time
Yeah.
for that fight.
But they pissed off Democrats so much that I understand why they're having the fight. I mean, they've been running roughshod. Dude, they've been basically just running roughshod over, like, everything for so long. It's like, okay, now they've got some momentum, they're damn sure gonna use it. I wouldn't, personally, in their situation. Not over this, but... And oh, by the way, I actually think there's a fair chance Trump will sign it. Like, he is not an ideologue in any way, shape, or form.
You're the last person who needs to apologize for him.
Oh, I disagree.
You think he is an ideologue?
He's already throwing out there. In certain areas, yeah. Especially when it comes to the economy.
His guiding, his true north is this guy is awesome. Like, that's it. Like, what is good for me? Who's got two thumbs and is awesome? And it's like, that's it.
Let's get around and find a way to open this thing.
I don't know, man.
Jamie
I hope
kept
he
a big
doesn't.
secret from you.
I'm actually pissed. I feel like it's holding the workers hostage.
Yeah.
The ones that need the money, the ones that need to get by.
Well, this is...
I think it's a trashy move.
Is this not like a version of what Andrew Yang was proposing? I mean, it's basically, you've got the emergency layered on top of it, but this is pretty close to UBI, what he was talking about.
Yeah.
Like, when did that happen?
Jin's had him running missions together for months. What do you expect?
No, I fully expect Trump will sign something. He feels like he needs to sign something. He won't make a principled stand over jack shit. He wants to be able to go in front of the...
Man!
No, man, he really just wants to be able to go in front of the cameras and say, like, tremendous, and there we go.
Look, he has that side to him. I will not deny it. He has a grandstanding, self-important, braggart side. But I also see that side where he does stick to his guns. I think he does have principles.
Stick to his guns? Oh my god,
Yeah.
dude. I mean, he is... So, personality-wise, most definitely. Like,
It's like a simple maglock.
I mean, he's always been the douchebag from Queens. And so I gotta give him credit for, like... I think when people say, like, they trust him, like, they're responding to his authenticity, not, like, the huge amount of lies he says. But, no, man, I can't literally, like, name an issue that he's been consistent on, and I'm pretty sure I could come up with instances where he's, like, just 180'd hard.
Wow. That was...
I don't know, man. I feel like people would love him a lot more if
on
that's the
skiff.
kind of shit he was doing.
Let's make sure we store a couple of weapons on the skiff. You know, for emergency.
He's always been conservative with the economy. He may
Conservative with
have
the
issues with
economy,
military
define
spending, but
that.
I don't have a lot of issues with that.
No.
Military
Hold
spending.
on. Let's stay with the first one. Conservative with the economy. Like,
That
what?
is. That's part of it.
No, I'm serious. Like, you can't tell me what makes him conservative about the economy, because he's not a free trade guy. He's into economic protection.
Which is conservative in view.
No. Conservatives have, my whole life, our whole lives, conservatives have been about free trade, let the talent go to where the money's at, because we've always been where the money's at. Mr. Trump is the guy who wants tariffs, who wants trade wars. That's not conservative classic.
I don't know, man. Keeping a lot of jobs within the U.S., I feel, is in our best interest.
I
don't
actually-
feel like...
I'm sorry, I shouldn't have interrupted. Please finish your thought.
Oh, no, you're fine.
I mean, in principle, I actually agree with some protectionism. There's this guy on YouTube, Eric Weinstein. I forget if it's Weinstein or Weinstein, but one of the two. And he talks, you know, he's a mathematician, so he actually talks about a lot of things. But one of the things he talks about is he is a xenophile. Like, he loves different cultures, and I think he even married an Indian woman. But he also thinks, like, we need to secure our borders, and he thinks, like, that that's a point of view that's extremely underrepresented in mainstream media, and I happen to agree. But one of the things along these lines that is relevant to what we're talking about is he says, basically one of the things that should be considered an inherent right, or at least a privilege, is you should have preferential access to the labor market of your country. In other words, we need to start using programs like E-Verify that help prevent employers, or, help prevent illegal immigrants from entering the workforce, driving wages down and taking jobs away from Americans. That's kind of what I see. So, like, I actually, in principle, I can get on board with some of that stuff. However, it is not conservative. I mean, it's been the opposite of that since Reagan, at least. Probably longer.
Kate, the rail train.
Are we heading the right way? I thought we were...
Oh, I have no idea. I'm just stopping at a bunch of shit. Looting.
Oh, I didn't even notice you were out of the thing. Alright, let's go to this thing by the train then.
Marcus said look for train tracks, right? Well, that's a train tunnel.
Yeah, but
I remember this part.
these aren't the coordinates he sent us.
Still check it out.
But yeah, man, I mean, he was like... Trump was pro-choice back when he was supporting all the Democrats, and now he's saying, like, well, I think there has to be...
well, he was completely politically different before he actually ran. If
Yeah.
we're talking about Trump 10 years ago to Trump to now,
Why should that...
you can poke holes in everything that dude has said.
That's exactly what I'm saying.
10 years, I believe, is an adequate amount of time for somebody to change their mind on topics.
But do you
10 years
think he
is
really
long.
changed his mind, or it was just political opportunism?
Hey, we're not alone! Carrier!
I mean, that's a matter of opinion.
Maybe a little bit of both.
Oh, I highly doubt it. But I gotta give you the benefit of the doubt on that one, or give him the benefit of the doubt on that one, I guess.
I don't know. I don't think there's a way to measure or judge that. I think that's just heavy cynicism, honestly.
I think it's pretty justified cynicism. Like, there's so many things where he'll
You
say...
haven't changed your mind on political anything in 10 years.
Oh, yes, I definitely have. In fact, I ask people when I'm talking about, when we're having conversations like this one. Just the other day, I asked someone, when's the last time you changed your mind about something important? And if they can't name anything going back like 5 or 10 years, then it's like, okay, that's a red flag. But I just, with Trump, I'm sorry, man. I just see complete opportunism. I think there's no inner character there. It's all just whatever's gonna work for me.
I feel that way about a lot of politicians. I don't feel that way about him.
Well, I mean, I've wondered if you're gonna end up voting for him. I feel like I would love to talk to Brian these days, because I feel pretty sure you'd be a big Trump supporter.
Oh, you don't have to wonder a thing. I'm absolutely voting for him again.
Yeah. It'd be cool to find him on Facebook. Uh-oh. Oh shit, you look about dead.
Yeah, there was nowhere for me to go, so I had to run by him and absolutely die.
Rough shit.
No, do I like him as a person? No. Would I want to hang out with him? No. Do I agree with everything he stands for? No. Do I like what he's doing? Appreciate his balls and generally agree with most of the things he says?
Shit in here.
Yeah.
Jack,
I am a Trump.
Like what? Okay, what else are you in agreement about?
Issues on gun control, abortion,
Okay.
healthcare.
Well, what about healthcare?
Very in his corner on a lot of that stuff.
What about healthcare?
We've had this conversation, man. We've been here. Do we want to go there again?
Yeah, sure. I mean, I'm curious if anything is, like, any new wrinkles have appeared.
I don't believe, this makes me sound like an asshole, I don't believe healthcare is an inalienable human right.
Okay.
I don't believe mandated morality should be a thing. I want the law to reflect actions that are acceptable but not ideal. I want the law to not tell me how I have to be a good person, because I don't think it's the government's job. I think in general, people are good people, and they will do good things. I think that's the job of society and not a government to mandate them.
When you're talking about mandated morality, you mean specifically in this case, you don't think employers should have to pay for healthcare, right?
I think employers should pay for healthcare. I won't enter into an agreement with an employer unless they do offer me healthcare. I think that's the morally right thing to do, and I think that they're obligated to do that. But I don't think it is the government's job to get involved and say, do this, or we're going to penalize you and put you out of business.
Fair enough.
I don't think that that's anywhere near the government's job. But I do think that an employer is morally obligated to provide these.
Yeah, and that is where we hard disagree, because I think if there's not a moral obligation, like it's completely kosher in America right now for, you know, if your son has cancer, every company in existence is cool with you bankrupting yourself to try and save your son's life and, you know, not lifting a finger to help you. Like, they leave that for churches and for other family members, and if you don't have money to do that, you know, shit out of luck. There's, like, rare instances of exceptions, things like St. Jude and everything. But no, I think pretty much if you let the employers, if you make it to where it's not mandatory, the lion's share of people won't do it. And the same thing with child labor laws. Like, it was completely kosher until we decided, like, hey, I don't want my kid getting his hand crushed, you know, working a 14-hour shift 7 days a week.
No, I do agree with child labor laws. I agree in a lot of child protective rights. Because they can't speak for themselves. They can't vote. They've got to do what they can do or what their parents can provide to get by. I do agree with that. But any deal I enter into with an employer or a person is of my own free will. That's a large part of capitalism.
Yeah, but what if you can't find a job that does offer that?
Dude, I've been struggling with that for a hard year. Like, I have not found my capitalist deal yet.
I was trying to... Yeah, I was explicitly trying to not go there. I was trying to keep it all hypothetical. I'm sorry about that. Yeah. I'm not trying to be personal.
Oh, you're fine.
We can get out here.
Just because I have not benefited from it does not mean that I think my deal's not out there. That I think I can't do it.
And honestly, I respect you for maintaining
your...
You don't feel like you what?
I don't feel like that's on anybody to handle but myself.
And fair enough.
I have not been able to successfully do that yet. But I don't. There's nobody I'm out looking at and pointing a finger to, saying you and this is the reason that I have not been able to be successful.
Well, I don't think that's. I don't think that's what a lot of people who support healthcare reform are doing, saying like, oh, it's this one person. I think they're saying like, if we raise the floor, it's going to lift a lot of people up. Especially now when, like, well, whatever. I mean, I feel like corporate productivity has gone way through the roof, and this gig economy of like, we're going to make everyone part-time so we don't have to pay these benefits, it pisses me off. But I mean, much props for not letting your current situation affect your point of view. Like, you're kind of sticking to your guns morally, and that is definitely commendable.
I'm not saying it's ideal. Is there a better system out there? Maybe. But not any that I've seen proposed. I don't... And it's not just healthcare. I mean, I believe in that we should move to 4-day work weeks. I strongly believe in that. 4 10-hour days a week, 3 days off. Beautiful. I think would that be something that the government should legally get involved in? No. Because once again, I like a small government. I think people should be good people, regardless of whether the law tells them what they have to do. And I have faith that people will, in many cases.
We probably agree on 80% of the substance of that. It's just wrinkles of stuff. I mean, Yeah. You know what? The one thing I think I did disagree with the healthcare thing, but I think the more substantive... The thing that got this conversation rolling was, I really just don't believe Trump has any guiding ideology. Hey, there's stuff in that cabin. I remember that.
I think we stopped there earlier.
Not in this playthrough.
And I actually can't get out of this thing. Okay, here we go. You bailed super early.
Yeah, when I saw this place, there's a
Oh
long
yeah,
shot.
I stopped here. I picked up a component upgrade. That was the place where you were like...
Long shot relic.
I didn't know you got out.
Oh, so then I didn't see it. Do you not want that long shot in here, though?
I'm full on long shot ammo.
Okay, it's a long shot relic. Is that better or worse?
No idea.
Okay. It's special, so I would think it'd be better.
Yeah, let's give it a shot. See what happens.
So I don't know, man. I mean, I'm sure if you named enough positions, there would be plenty that I couldn't immediately think of something where Trump has contradicted himself, but there's a lot.
No, if you want to go back 10 years or so, then I don't have a leg to stand on in this conversation.
I probably
I know the thing. Yeah.
I could probably do it with just going back to 2015 when he started the election. His style of speech takes him all over the map, so it wouldn't be hard to be like contradictory within 2 sentences apart from each other.
I do not consider him George Washington, fearless leader, this guy's gonna bring it all home warrior, god shit that a lot of those far-right people think. Not at all.
Especially about John McCain.
A lot of stupid shit.
Dude, the fact that he cloaks himself in the aura of the tough guy after he said about John McCain, I like guys who don't get caught. Holy fucking shit, that should have been immediately disqualifying. When John McCain, dude, that first, I don't know if I mentioned this for you back when we talked about it before or not, so I apologize if this is like a repeat. But that first 48 hours...
I think a lot of this is, but it's okay to go back over again.
Specifically this John McCain thing, though. Like, I talked about the first 48 hours when he was shot down.
Keep going. We'll refresh my memory on this.
Basically, he was shot down, captured by the North Vietnamese. They knew he was the son of an admiral, so they make a propaganda video about him. And I forget if it was both legs and one arm, or I think it was both arms and one leg. But he broke a shitload in the process. They set the bones without giving him anything for the pain. They film him, and he cries and says, I just want to tell my family I'm okay. And then when they're done filming, they beat him because they're like, you didn't show us enough thanks. So yeah, if Trump went through that one experience, I think he would be a completely different fucking man.
I think anybody would.
They all did the same thing. Posted guards and tried to keep it a secret.
Fair point.
Secrets, huh? There's a lot of that going around these days.
Let me know when you're getting close. Control out.
Oh, just one more thing, just because I love bringing these two things up together. It also is funny when Trump was being interviewed by Frank Luntz, and Frank Luntz was like, hey, you know, when you pray, what do you ask forgiveness for? And he couldn't think of anything to ask forgiveness for because he doesn't do anything wrong. And Frank asked him twice. He gave like a minute-long nonsensical answer about like, oh man, the pastor I used to go see, man, he could give a great sermon. And like Frank just kind of sat there like, yeah, okay, sure. But what do you ask for forgiveness for? And he's like, oh man, these are tough questions. Well, nothing, because I really don't do anything wrong. And then he doubled down on it when he was on Hannity like later that week. So I mean, if you can't ask for forgiveness for anything, are you a Christian? Like, I actually think you're not a Christian. That's kind of like the whole ball game right there.
We're in the right place.
Is it bad that I have no strong viewpoint on that?
No, not really. I mean, like, you can be completely secular in your, you know, politics. It's just...
I mean, I'm spiritual. I'm religious. I bounce a lot back and forth on my native upbringing of Catholicism. I tend to not be Catholic anymore, but I get pissed off when people attack it. So I bounce around and struggle a lot with religion, especially where it belongs in politics.
Do you go in here?
I don't think it's for me to judge how somebody has a personal relationship with their religion.
Through here.
Yeah, there we go.
Okay.
But with another vision. But like I said, because I agree with a lot of his policies, I want to see him continue, especially to see a lot of these grandstanding, moral high ground
Jack,
Hollywood
need
elites. I
some
want
light
to
in
see
here.
them realize, oh shit, maybe we've been wrong.
Wait a second.
We're not speaking for everybody.
Okay. All right. Now those are two kind of different things. One, first off,
It's not solely on that. It is a aspect.
Okay.
It is not my entire reason for voting.
Okay.
So if you're latching on for that, then
No. I mean, I'm not. Honestly, I'm just kind of talking politics. Like, it wouldn't affect our friendship one bit. Like, no matter how you voted. I mean, dude, Wisdom is he's a Bernie bro, and he's saying like, since if it doesn't become Bernie, if the person is Biden. Oh, now it'll let me in there. You just had to go in first.
Oh,
Yeah.
I've been in here for a while. Okay. That's why I couldn't go anywhere, because you were... Yeah, I was wondering what was up with that.
Sorry about that. We were talking and... Okay, so...
You're good.
Anyways, before we continue, I don't want to get too far into this cave. I just want to kind of say what's on my mind. Like, yeah, Wisdom's one of these guys where, like, I can't vote for Biden, and I'm like, wow, that's insane. You 90% hate Trump, but that 10% about it, you know, being Biden instead of Bernie, like, you're not going to vote for him. But, I mean, it's his vote. He can vote however he wants. When he's in that booth, he can be like, I like this haircut, and just go with whoever. So it's, like, not my business, really. But, yeah, when you were talking about you like his policies, 100% agreement. Actually, one of the things that, you probably won't believe me, but when Trump got in the race, I initially considered, like, I tried to take it seriously, like, should I vote for this person? And I did that with a lot of people on the right. Like John Kasich, I actually really would have liked more so than most of the people on the left who were running in 2016. I really liked John Kasich a lot. But, so that was like this gut check thing. I was like, wow, if someone was a piece of shit but had policies that I like, could I vote for him? And the answer was yes. I actually kind of came up with this surprising answer of like, your character would have to be extremely bad for me to not be able to vote for you. No, do you want to know how dark I got with my thinking? You want to know? Like, do you want to actually go there?
Well, I mean, I kind of... I can empathize with this, man. Because, like I said, I don't want to spend a day with Trump. I don't think I'd like him. But I like his policy. So, yeah.
The way I thought about it...
This whole...
Yeah, I was thinking, like, if someone went full-on Bill Cosby, raped 50 people, but, like, did the policies that I liked, I mean, I don't know. Like, that's a really disgusting thing to think about, but it's like, okay, if they made the whole country better, but raped a bunch of people, maybe? I mean, that's a really shitty mental exercise, but... I don't know.
Oh man, this could open a huge can of worms for somebody who really wanted to argue with me about Trump's character, because I will vote for Trump, but I would not vote for somebody that I knew raped 50 people and was remorseless about it. I would not vote for that person.
There's no way he hasn't raped anyone. I'm sorry, man. Like, Senor Grab 'em by the pussy has definitely sexually assaulted a few people.
I'm pretty sure about that too.
Yeah.
Well, this is the place.
Well, anyways, oh yeah, I would just say though, like, if you're talking about convincing, basically, if you're talking about convincing the liberal elite, you're not. You're just entrenching them. If you want to own the libs, if you want to own the libs and make them feel bad, then it's completely working.
Honestly, I know it's changed nothing, but with all that,
Just keep going.
the
We gotta
libs,
find new hope.
it's not even, I mean, I got a lot of family that is not speaking to me right now because of my political views.
Really?
And they attack me and my family that do have conservative views daily.
Well, that's just stupid. Family is family, and you gotta learn to live with them. Yeah.
I absolutely agree with that. And that has been fueling me a little bit. But one thing I can't tolerate is these people who, in my opinion, and I know you've heard this argument, these out-of-touch, anti-capitalist billionaires who got their money playing pretend in front of the camera through capitalism, being very comfortable, preaching at us on how to have the moral high ground and be good citizens and that kind of shit, and saying that we're terrible if we're not like-minded. In fact, a lot of them are fired. They're all getting fired if they don't understand. I want to see them once again.
Name a specific person.
This is not why. Oh God, Mark Ruffalo.
Okay.
Robert Downey Jr.
I don't know about Downey Jr., but I know Ruffalo's quite out there. Yes.
Tons. Chris Netflix, tons. Almost all the Marvel movies.
Yeah, they are very good.
I want to see that go a different direction. I kind of want, and this, like I said, this is not why but I really do want to see Hollywood in general be like, oh shit, all this shit we've been grandstanding and saying has been voted against by the American public yet again. I want just one of those fuckers to be like, hey, maybe we're out of touch.
You're not going to get that through Trump, at least. I think you can get it through other politicians who can... I mean, that's why I like Eric Weinstein so much, is he's like, you know, I'm not racist, I love other cultures, but there is something to the immigration debate. Like, we need to actually address this. And, there's just not a lot of middle ground on that, unfortunately.
For me, it's not about the actual politicians, and I don't think any of them would ever take a step back and realize, holy shit, we're not speaking for a lot of them. I don't think there's one politician that would make any of them do that, but I would love to just...
I'm sorry, it got kind of loud. There was one politician who what?
I don't think there is one politician who can make the Hollywood elite step back and think, oh shit, maybe we've been preaching the wrong shit. I don't think there is one. I would just love to see, particularly with Trump, they're not going to eat their words, they're not going to come around. I just want them to kind of realize, oh shit, we flap our mouth a lot. We may not, they're always going to think they have the moral high ground, period.
I honestly think you could win.
I just want them to think maybe they don't speak with us.
I honestly think maybe the politicians wouldn't do it, but I think if the public discourse wasn't so polarized, you could win more people over. But Trump is the avatar, and obviously, I mean, it was never in doubt that he was he wasn't gonna get primaried by anyone effective, you know. So it's kind of him or bust for a lot of people. And it's gonna be Biden, you know, or bust for, like, there's no way Bernie's gonna turn it around, unfortunately. Actually, that was probably the last thing I really changed my mind about. I wasn't very hot on Bernie.
Yeah.
There's still a couple of things about him I don't like, in particular that he voted against the bailout. And I mean, I don't like the bailout, but I think if you hadn't done the bailout, the economy melts. So, it was kind of like, all of our livelihoods were hitched to making that happen, and that gave me pause when I found out about that. And also, the medical stuff is deeply personal. I want a two-tiered healthcare system. I'm not cool with it all being run by the government. That's a bridge too far for me, for a lot of reasons.
That'll work.
But,
and that's something I would be open to talking about. I just feel if you put it all under the government and you provide health care to even those who are...
Definitely hiding something.
Well, this building is in rough shape.
Okay, now hear me out, because I know they're not directly related when you look at them. But it's the socialism debate, all over. You have people who will not take care of their health. They will not go the extra mile to keep themselves healthy or to keep themselves working hard if other people are doing it for them.
Maybe.
We spent years and years fighting against socialism. A lot of our fucking young people in the military died for that.
Mm-hmm.
And now we've got young Americans who have never known hardship voting for it. Because they don't know what is going to come out of that. Now any simple rule. You put socialism in a classroom for grades. They go down. We've never seen socialism.
It'll be fine.
We fought actively against it.
Whoa.
There's no innovation.
You know what? Send me a link to that, because I mean, there are plenty of European schools that are socialist that are absolutely destroying our shit when it comes to schools.
No, grade-wise? Okay, so here in America,
Mhm.
I will look. I will send a link.
Okay.
I've seen it done once at SFA, and I know that it has been done in elementary schools.
Okay.
But they just say, okay, we're going to socialize grades. If you guys think socialism's a good idea,
Wait,
we're going
socialize
to take
grades?
an average of the grades.
Oh no, fuck that.
Yes.
No,
grades.
fuck that. I'm talking about the
Exactly.
institution.
See, but you see where I'm going with this?
Yeah, but that's different.
Okay, one, I hate academia. I
Okay.
think it is corrupt. I think it is run like a business, and they will do and say anything that they can do to keep themselves looking good and staying afloat with money.
Okay.
Regardless of whether it's the truth or not. I just spent 8 years in academia. I've grown a severe distaste for it.
Okay.
A severe distaste for the way capitalized education has been going.
Mhm.
I don't want to see it socialized either. Because that's going to show, one, it's already happening. Even in a capitalist education system, where you start getting told what you can and cannot teach, what is and is not teachable, made on a lesson plan, what's going to get swept
Marcus,
under the rug,
found your hallway.
what ideas are
There's a
actually fair
circular
to be
door.
exchanged.
Looks
That
like
is
somebody blew it
already
up.
happening. Already.
Yeah. No,
If
I
you throw that under the government's watchful eye, that's going to
So
happen
what now?
tenfold.
I haven't rubbed
I
shoulders
truly
with.
believe that.
Yeah, I haven't run shoulders with many people who have been in college in a while, but
Stasis tanks.
you hear things, and I wouldn't be surprised. I don't doubt any of that. But the thing is, like, socialism, I'm not talking about, like, Chairman Mao's socialism or, you know, Nikita Khrushchev's socialism.
All right, you heard Marcus.
Oh, fuck
We'll
me,
find another
this
way.
fight. Alright, let's do it. I think you were Jack for this one, weren't you?
Oh boy, I was Jack last time.
We
Have
might
we-
have a problem.
Have we gotten any components in a while?
Yeah, we definitely have a problem.
Warden!
Don't know.
Let's try
Recharge
this.
first, right?
Not all the time.
I wish I had different weapons. I have real shitty weapons.
Boy, damn. Didn't deploy the shield the first time. Yeah, fuck all that, buddy. Our conversation is to be continued. Let's concentrate on this.
Yeah, this guy. Too close.
Stay down!
Now, we beat him first time around this
It's a
time.
goddamn warden.
I'm
over
not
here.
saying that makes me a better Jack than you,
Sam's looking to turn
but the correlation is pretty strong.
I think you're a reckless
just fine with
Jack.
looking forward to
If you want to go there.
No, the way I was playing earlier, I definitely was being reckless. So, but it worked. You gotta admit, worked pretty fucking good on that guy.
Yeah, but you know what was making his damage going down quick? The long shots to the face. Those were taking big chunks of his health out.
I don't know.
And I was glad I got the. All right, hold up. Record what happened. We're gonna go back, and we're gonna see when his big chunks went down.
I was just gonna talk shit. I wasn't even being serious. Like, I mean, what I was gonna say is don't deny the tickle power of the Sparker, or the zapper or whatever.
I'm being overly feisty. I've been argumentative in a fun way with the kids lately, so
We've also been...
I gotta
Dude,
keep
I'm not
them on
even
their
sure...
toes.
Ugh, honestly, we've been talking so much politics, I might not even put this up. I kind of want to, because I think it's interesting, but at the same time, like, it's a lot of goddamn politics.
Yeah, I don't think people will want to hear it. I'm not offended if you put it up. I said it all knowing
Okay.
you were being recorded.
Okay.
But if you don't want to post it, then I don't care.
I probably will,
But
just
for
because...
the sake of the stream, let's move on.
There was some... We probably should, but there was a little bit more about healthcare I wanted to ask about, and something else just about, like, I don't know, discourse, and I feel like, in general, shit, you woke him up.
That wasn't a good idea.
Yeah, I did.
Nice.
Let's see where this leads.
There's a little Jack in the Box down
Hey,
here.
that's nice. Do I shock it, or do I... Okay.
Alright, that did it.
Yeah, at first I thought it wanted me to do the
I don't want
X
to come
thing.
across as heartless, that I don't think people should be taken care of.
That is kind of the
medical
net effect,
conditions
though.
happen. What, the sound? That's what I sound like?
No, it's not what you sound like. I'm just saying, like, that's the net effect of what we've got now. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I think there's a happy medium somewhere.
I agree. I agree. I think single payer gets us a lot of the way there. If you have a cheap public option that everyone else has to be competitive with, then I think you've solved a lot.
I can get behind.
All right, cool.
Depending
See?
on how it works. Oh boy, help me up, Del.
There we go. He got you first.
They're down. Come on. Let's find our way
It
back
would
in.
depend heavily on how much government involvement there was. I know I sound like a redneck hillbilly conspiracy theorist, but I do just in general, just unless it comes down to public safety or what I guess what I view as, because my opinion is right, as human rights, I don't want large government involvement in most things.
And lots of people would agree with you. I mean, you cited, I mean,
Help me lift it.
I know you didn't mean it that way, but because you were saying, like, public safety, but I would totally put healthcare in the realm of public safety. Not just because we're dealing with the coronavirus right now, but I mean, like, even with non-contagious things like cancer and diabetes.
I suspected that you would have grabbed that too, and I
Not good.
oh, I need a little shield here, and I don't have a problem with those being lumped together. I just don't feel that the way one takes care of oneself, especially, I mean, heavy smokers.
Yeah.
Heavy smokers.
Yeah.
I was a heavy smoker for, 15 years.
I was a heavy smoker for
At
7 years.
At what point is it everybody else that should pay for my discretions to help me get better when I knowingly put myself at risk every day, every few hours?
And you got a point. Oh shit. Oh, okay, I think you got it. I think you got it.
Oh,
damn it.
So much for the silent treatment.
It's alright. You got it.
I was Jack last time, so I didn't memorize stalking pattern.
I think I fucked that up first time around, and then we did it another time around, and it worked.
We did this part a few times, I remember that. There's a good number of times on this one.
The second time around, the fog killed us. Okay, come, you see where I'm at? Back out and come in this way. You can get at one of their backs easier.
Down you go.
Hold on, there's another...
Oh, nice. Okay. I would... Yeah.
He's not. Yeah, we're not doing that.
Here, this way. Follow me. Follow me. Go in here.
Huh. He's staring right at me.
Oh. Oh, the one through the door. Yeah, I guess he kind of is. Well, then I don't know what to tell you. I thought you could get that guy. I seem to remember getting that guy under the ice last time.
I think I had a better shot over here. Oh, he was facing. It's go time. I screwed up.
It's okay. God, this game is pretty.
Okay, hold on. Don't use the shield for a bit, because we're going to need that pretty soon.
I just used it.
I know. We'll wait for it to charge up. We're going to need it twice, because one to get in this room, and then the next one to get out of that door.
But watch it.
I think I can get in that room.
Almost like
And
someone
just
wants
pick
to
up
keep us
whatever. Yeah, there's only that tri-shot in there. Yeah, that hurts.
Oh, that's it?
Frag grenade. Oh, I can't pick up the tri-shot. You've got to do it. Run, 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 run. See, tri-shot, frag grenade. I don't see anything else.
That might be it.
How are you on
Okay.
grenades?
Full.
Okay, then we don't need that. Alright, you ready?
Mm-mm.
Tell me when.
Sorry, I had a drink to my mouth.
No.
Alright, let's go.
Okay.
Hallway through this gas.
Yeah, So, anyways, about the healthcare stuff, I think you're right. I think, and I'm not sure exactly how to balance that. I mean, you can't abandon people just because they made some bad life choices, but you also can't give them, like, the Cadillac of healthcare.
I agree.
Yeah.
I don't know if I make that choice for myself. I'm knowingly doing it, and I would make worse choices knowing, oh, whatever, I'm going to get bailed out by taxpayers.
But the thing is, especially with smoking, like, maybe I kind of feel like there's, like, at some point in our lives, I hope we see just, you know, in the next 20 years, like a healthcare revolution, where we really can fix, you know... Oh, God damn it.
Hey, hey, hey! It's me!
Are they staying? Okay.
I don't know where the damn thing went!
Alright, cool. I'm not sure how much damage my zapper was doing, but the shock trap seemed to fuck him up pretty good.
Yeah, I think it's a effect. And I had the tri-shot going. I feel like it's more damage than it did.
Yeah, they nerfed the what the power weapons do to these guys.
I need a license. For sure, that'll be something.
You know what? Being on the skiff was great for the conversation because we weren't interrupted with all this.
Oh shit! Can you get me up?
Yeah, hang tight.
I see you!
I got you.
Oh, thank you.
You are most certainly welcome.
Locked down!
Gosh darn it.
It's all good. I got you.
Coming your way!
Ow! Oh, it didn't even. It should have hurt, but I guess we video game gods were merciful on Jack.
Holy shit. You got it.
I do that all the time, though. When I
I'd
hurt
really
somebody
like to
on
find this
accident,
lab
like
now.
Rachel or somebody,
Yeah.
I will yell
let's do
"ow"
that.
first and louder, even though I'm not hurt.
It's empathy ows. You're
Right?
so sweet.
And they get pissed off, like, you didn't get hurt, why'd you yell "ow"?
They get pissed?
And
Oh
I
my god.
honestly don't know.
You know what?
I don't know if it's a way of, like, me acknowledging what I did and then apologizing with a large fast "ow," or pretending that I got hurt worse so I don't get in trouble. I'm not sure which it is.
I think it's empathy. I honestly think it's just like you being a good guy. Like, that's what I think that's about. I remember I was playing...
That's my intention behind it.
Yeah. No, you know, have you ever, like, watched a running back get clocked hard in a football game and you say ow?
Yeah, you just go, ooh.
Ooh, it's the same thing in my book.
Yeah.
I'll tell you, though, I had a similar thing, which, when I realized I was doing it, I felt so lame. But me and Jeff were playing Halo one-on-one, and I kept kicking his ass. And sometimes when I would kill him, I would say, ow, or, oh, tough break, you know? Like, and I wasn't being... It sounds like you're being, like, a shithead when you do that, but I really meant it. I was
Yeah,
like, oh,
it does.
bummer, you know? But no, I wasn't being, like, facetious about it at all.
That didn't feel great.
Well, man, now I actually kind of feel bad for muddling up your stream with politics, so...
Dude, I so don't give a shit. I'm never making a dime off of this stream. It's just fun. I just want to, like...
Stasis tanks, but
I've been honestly thinking about doing this for like 12 years or something. Remember when we were playing... How long ago was it when we were playing Alone in the Dark in your garage? When Alone in the Dark, like, first came out?
Oh, golly. 20 years ago?
No, I don't think it was 20, because it was, at least... It was in the Xbox 360 years, which started in 2005, so I'm thinking this is like 2007, maybe?
Hey, right here, this little red button I need you to do something with.
Ah, gotcha. Did we check this all for goodies? Down here?
We're in the middle of it.
Oh, that is goodies, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha. Sorry, I would have done it immediately, but I was worried about progressing the story. Always check the toilets. The devs love to put collectibles in the toilets for some reason.
There's another door.
Ooh, I gotta get out of here.
Nice find.
But, so yeah, I think 2006, 2007, literally that day when we were playing that game, I was like, man, it'd be cool to record some of this. We're having fun. And that's basically all this is about. Just having fun. I'm
You're
channeling...
gonna get so many comments.
Honestly,
Stop featuring Random Caveman. He's an asshole.
No. You know, dude, you gotta meet Saul. Actually, Saul's one of the guys I hope plays Reach with us. You and him would probably agree on a lot politically, actually. But it's so funny because he rages, like he's very chill, and then just out of nowhere something will insta-kill him, and he gets like, yeah, he can get his he can get the vinegar running in those moments.
Oh yeah.
So no, you're among good company, and I can definitely have my moments myself.
Looks like Niles had
I mean, I stand by everything I've said, but I know it's not popular.
observation.
So.
No, I know. I mean, you're a very sincere person, and that I think that's why it would make this conversation interesting, quite frankly. I think I probably will end up putting this on, yeah. But anyways, so one of the things I wanted to mention, and it's kind of personal, but I'm worried about the government being the only game in town when it comes to healthcare because of what I went through. And it was so hard to find a doctor who knew how to fix me, basically. I had, literally, if you count emergency room doctors, and like, not all of them were doctors, some of them were like residents or, you know, high-ranking nurses or whatever. But I had like no less than 50 healthcare people look into my case, I don't know, at least some. Let me just say, let me give it a range because it might have been less. It's 30 to 50 over the course of 6 years, and it was literally like one guy who was not covered by insurance, who was like, "Yep, this is what's wrong with you. I know how to fix it," and it's intensely personal to think about not having anything like that to turn to when you've got something kind of weird and outside of the norm happening to you. So if the government was the only game in town when it came to healthcare, yeah, that freaks me out a good bit, honestly.
Okay, yeah, I agree with you.
Mm-hmm.
Because I think having somebody willing to take that on and who has known about that, yeah, it sucks finding it, and it would be nice if there's an easier way to go through what you went through. Because holy shit, what a nightmare, man.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like if it was solely on the government, you would just have, you walk in here, this goes or this doesn't, you know?
And that actually puts me into an interesting spot, because I believe that I don't know enough about like Canada's healthcare system and the UK healthcare system, but anecdotally, I do hear stories of people saying, like, there's some Europeans in our group of, you know, Star Citizen players, and like, yeah, anecdotally, I actually haven't talked to any of them about healthcare, but there have been other Europeans and Canadians I've spoken to online, and they generally seem okay with their healthcare. So it's like, all right.
Yeah.
Oh, do you have some insight here?
Can I get you over here?
Where are you? I don't even know what we're
doing. I just
doing.
opened a door and I can't see a damn thing.
Okay, yeah, sure. I have no idea what the fuck we're supposed to be doing right now to progress. I went in the wrong room.
Yeah, I've been wandering around, but I think this is a Jack Heavy moment because I can't see a thing.
Okay.
Thank you.
I don't see anything in here, man.
Open in here?
Room
There's
to
a
nowhere.
door I kicked open.
I don't know. I don't see anything.
Yeah, I guess not. No, I don't know. They all speak very highly of their socialized healthcare. That I've talked to anyway. But I, like you, don't know the ins and outs and have my concerns.
Oh, okay.
Oh, here we go.
I couldn't do that.
Disgusting.
All right.
All of it.
So let's say, hypothetically, my vote mattered. Like what I said goes, which is a terrifying thought.
Who was this?
But
Nile?
seriously, like if
What
you had to
exactly was
choose,
he
like,
doing?
okay, make the average healthcare of America better at the expense of my unique situation, you know, I think I don't know, I might do it. It's hard for me to bring
I'm not sure I follow.
I'm just saying, say for example, if it's like, okay, let's go for Medicare for all, which is what Bernie Sanders is advocating, and it's not like I've read his plan or anything, I don't know the whole details. But like, say, I actually do believe that would be better for most people than the average of what we have right now. But I don't think it would have been better for me specifically. So it's like, could I do something that would be better overall,
Marcus, we found
but
the
that would
lab.
leave me fucked? You know, could I support something like that? And I'm a little bit not sure, honestly. Do you see what I'm saying? Is that coherent enough?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. And I can empathize with that.
Yeah.
A lot of my ideals and morals don't personally benefit me at the moment. But it hasn't been enough for me to take a look at my individual case and say, nope,
No,
I'm gonna
I'm beginning to
overhaul
think
everything I
Niall
believe so
wasn't
that I
upset.
turn out better.
Mm.
I think we're both kind of on the generally, yeah, it's something we both thought about.
Well, I mean, it's not like my point of view was switched to that before all this happened. Like, I mean, actually, this all kind of evolved while I was sick. I remember being in the hospital
So, you got any idea what
in
you're asking this
2009
guy? You know about your
after my first surgery with Ilias, and
I might ask about the whole.
you know, they were talking on the news about the healthcare debate at that time.
Okay.
So this has all kind of happened as I was getting sick. But I am pragmatic at heart, and you you know, I like my ideals and such, but it is something different. Like, I gotta say, like, I don't know that I would be strong enough to say, like, yes, help everyone else in the community, but leave me behind. Like, that, I don't know. I would struggle with that, honestly.
Well, I think that's a natural struggle. I think that's a natural reaction out of most people.
Still, I do think that single payer, a public option, is like a no-brainer, though. So, thanks for letting me kind of revisit that. The only other thing, politically-wise, I want to say... Oh, go ahead, go ahead.
I feel like an asshole, because every time we bring it up, when I say healthcare's not a right, I say this not as an ass, but also full knowing what you've been through recently. And I feel 3 inches tall when I say that, but it's like, I can't fucking betray myself here on this one.
I've honestly never connected those dots that way.
Yeah.
That's not how it came up at all.
I always feel like a dick when I say that, because I know what you've been through, and it's been hell, man. But your situation is not why I feel the way I feel, so don't think I'm... These dots are not directly related. I'm not trying to say fuck you, Matt, you know?
I've never, literally, until you said that, it never crossed my mind as a possible interpretation, because the mainstream thought, you know what, I'm just gonna, like, lay it out there for anyone who actually does listen to this. I had a polypropylene hernia mesh put in me back in 2009. It fucked up my immune system. The symptoms didn't get bad till 2012 or 2013. And I just now had it taken out. We're recording this spring 2020, and this got taken out the summer of 2019. And for years, we could not figure out what the fuck was wrong with my immune system. And it was just one little implant. So, anyways, that's the context when I talk about my health. That's what's on. But, no, literally, because the mainstream, all these doctors would speak with great authority about, like, we know this isn't what's been going on with you. And, like, I've never thought that if we had, you know, healthcare for all, that it would have addressed what was wrong with me. Like, I'm much more skeptical than that.
Thanks for that shield. Good timing. Oh, we're probably missing some collectibles. I've been dying.
Are we? I don't know. I can't do the shield again.
This is not good!
Oh, this is all the stuff we went through. I'm sure we can flip around.
Okay.
Stairs! Take the stairs!
Pulling up! Go, go, go!
Through here! Tell me Jack got enough data off that weirdo.
Check back at the skiff. Come on, cross this rooftop. Kate, we got incoming!
You sure about this whole rooftop plan?
Just get to the other side!
Not exactly sure which parts of the terrain I can move through on.
But can I grab that?
We got him, we got him!
Then keep moving!
Oh, here we go sliding.
Whee!
They're gonna kill me. Shit.
Oh shit! It warped me up.
Nice.
I got hung up on the slide. Oh shit! I got hung up on the slide down there and was using cover from a distance, and then all of a sudden I was face to face with these bastards.
Throwing grenade!
I'm coming!
Oh gosh.
Hey,
Gas or no gas, we gotta move!
No! Oh, that went so wrong.
What?
I was trying to pick up some ammo, but I picked up the overkill first, then the ammo, giving the overkill ammo and not the gun I wanted ammo for, and switched back to my original gun.
Oh, it's a long shot over here.
I still have that long shot relic. It is treating me quite well.
Okay.
Do you think we should attempt to go in any of these buildings?
Yeah. I mean, isn't this the way we have to go?
Oh, I thought where you were right there was the way we had to go.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, that was what I meant. I don't know. What other buildings are you talking about? I'm not sure.
Like this one right here? Which is probably the same building?
Yes. Nothing, nothing, nothing.
No, nothing. And now we wait, because I wasted our time.
Come on! This way!
Sliding.
Into a cutscene. That doesn't look any blurrier to you.
I take back what I said
No.
earlier.
Looks a
New
little
hope?
blurrier to me.
Not pleasant.
Agreed. I think I've seen enough of this place for today. Or tomorrow. Or ever.
Let's get back to the skiff and see if
Yeah, I don't want to be Jack. I'm starting to miss having a gun. Let's keep going though.
Act 2, Chapter 4. Yeah, it's up to
Did
you.
Dad get anything out of that data?
Plenty. Right before
I don't know how many chapters are in Act 2.
someone sent them a message
Probably
from a
quite a
lab in
few.
Mount Kadar, formerly known as Locust Central.
Okay.
I've done plenty of fighting in that place. It's the first I've heard of any lab.
Well, that's good, right? For us?
If you say so. Problem is, the message's origin point was scrambled.
Okay then. We track the message back to the source. To whatever comm towers it passed through.
Knew there was a reason we keep you around. Just head out and see if you can find any towers to start the trail back.
Okay, will do.
Okay, I know we stopped at a lot of random
these
places
comm towers.
on the map
Where do we find them?
before,
We'll need higher ground. I say
but I don't know where those were.
We did that one train tunnel, which I think is over to our right. There's a bunch of places we haven't done yet. There's that big door also. I don't know if we can open that yet or not, but we stopped up there, but we didn't go in.
Oh. Well, how would you like to approach?
Let's try it.
Should we go do some side stuff?
Yeah, let's do that. I thought that was side stuff, that big door.
Where is that big? Yeah,
behind
where
you,
is that?
directly behind you. We did this,
Oh.
last
That's
time.
where the marker's pointing.
Is
I think
it?
we're supposed to do this.
Another security gate?
Oh, never mind. I kind of don't think this leads to, like, it's a big fight, but I don't think this progresses a whole lot. Like, we have to go in somewhere
What are we
else.
gonna find out here?
Yeah, I'm sure we'll be out in the skiff again.
Let's go ahead and do it. Are you up for it?
Hey, my tri-shot stayed on the skiff. Cool. Yeah, let's do it.
Okay. Actually, when you were talking about the tri-shot, I thought you were answering in the affirmative, so I already pushed the button by the time you said so.
There it goes.
So whatever.
No, the old cog didn't get enough credit for its advances in big gate technology.
But yeah, man, the only other thing I want to say about political stuff, which we've pretty much beaten to death by this point, is if you really do want people to second guess themselves, like, oh my god, maybe we haven't been representing everyone, you know, or change their point of views on everything.
Well, it's also self-serving and entitled of me to say that I'm everyone else, you know?
You've never
get
said
it.
that, though.
I just... Well, just saying I want everybody to stop and realize they're not speaking for everyone else That's just saying they're not speaking for me.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I think you're well within your rights to like feel that way. I mean, I think you're far from alone when thinking that way. The thing I was gonna say is like, I think folks in general, myself included, sometimes we should argue more on the merits, not so much on the style of things, more substance over style. That's what I hate. Like, you know, I hate Trump, but there are some things, like, I think I actually can get on board with economic protectionism, at least somewhat. I want to know more about it. The Soleimani killing. Oh, shit. I was right there. I was healing you. Must have shot you while I was doing it.
I'm not sure what got me the second time. I don't even know what got me the first time because I was looking for snipers.
Yeah, long shot guys on the other side of the room. Positive.
Okay.
But
oh yeah, this was that little spot I could get up as Jack, but you couldn't.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, I can't get up. You're right.
Let's take care of these guys on this side, and then I'll go up on the other side. But, yeah, like that, the killing of the guy, the Iranian general, I mean, he killed Americans. He killed American soldiers, so fuck him. But it's like I can agree with the principle of that, but he did it in a way that left much to be desired. Like, you couldn't kill this guy quietly. Like, he's someone who he spends time in Syria, in places that are dangerous, and it's like you couldn't have the CIA put something together. Or there are other ways to get back at Iran that necessarily wouldn't be quite as much of a ratchet up in the tension.
I don't know. Maybe I should have put more thought into that, because for me it didn't really make a difference. I was just like, fuck that guy, here's our statement.
Oh, well, they were, I mean, there were serious war drums being beaten by both sides there for a while, man.
Oh, yeah, I'm well aware of all that. I just never thought, like, let's covertly take this guy out. I kind of think the message needs to be sent with it.
I'm sorry, say that again?
It just never considered. I don't know what got me. I was looking, I was in cover.
Probably the bad guy with the drop shot. The bunch of one-shot assholes on that side of the room.
But yeah, so I didn't consider the way we went about it, because I thought we needed a message with it as well. Like, here, fuck you from America, and I'm okay with that. I never really thought about how different it would be if we covertly took him down. But I feel like we probably would have needed to send a message with it. So I don't know. I got into, I wouldn't say arguments, but I had a lot of people look down on me for being okay with how that went down. Because
I would have been okay with it if we didn't have 10 Americans get wounded afterwards. Then I would have been okay with it.
I'll help you out.
I owe you one.
This is not my best right now.
It's okay. I can help with the guys who spawn over here. I can't do shit about those guys upstairs.
I'm working on them.
Go ahead.
That drop shot took me by surprise the last time.
It's okay, man. I remember dying quite a few times when our roles were reversed in this place.
I'm doing a little better now. Peek out your little head, homie. There's that drop shot. Where is he? I can't place him.
He's still up top. I want to keep his attention on me if I can. He's going after y'all.
Oh shit! Oh shit! That guy's got some help.
Where is he? Did you get him?
No,
Oh,
still
there
up
he
there.
is. Oh, he's through the wall now. God damn it. I don't think I can touch him now. Oh, well,
know
this
what
is
happened.
awkward. He's through the wall. I'm gonna back off, see if I can get him to come out again. Yeah, okay, now he's out.
Yep, there he is. I'm running low on long range ammo too.
There's a couple of long shots over here. I can bring them down.
I think we got him.
Yeah.
Is that
Okay.
it?
We
Yep.
got 'em
Yeah.
all. Now let's deal with this gate situation.
But yeah, War
Cool. Good
with
work,
Iran
man.
freaks me out, man. There's a couple of friends I've got online who it doesn't freak out much, but I honestly don't think we could win. I mean, we could hurt each other a lot. I don't think they could beat us, but yeah, I mean, I think you would just absolutely get bogged down if you tried to do anything on the ground in Iran.
Yeah, I kind of agree with you, and I don't want war with anybody.
Right.
I think war's fucking terrible.
Right.
There's a jackbox over here by me.
Okay.
But
I thought I got it already.
Maybe it was his door. I'm not sure.
Let me see.
It's got a little robot symbol
Oh,
on it.
no, you're right. I didn't do that one. Hadoy.
But I also don't think we should stand down at the prospect. We've got people out there killing our own.
There we go. It's open.
Yeah, agreed.
All right. Both
If
gates.
we didn't have a government to
Back
back
to the
up its
skiff?
own people,
Unless you
I'd
feel
be
like
ashamed
walking
of
to those
this.
compounds.
I'm gonna say no. Hard pass on that.
Huh. Alright, so let's not go here just yet. More parts? Let me see if I can get that upgrade. Oh, wow. We had a shitload of upgrades. I have not checked this in a while.
yeah, we just got about 6 of them in the last 5 minutes alone.
Okay. Sweet. Now I can get heavy weapons. That's a big one. Alright, before we go taking the skiff on over, though, let's, yeah, let's check around out here some more. Thanks for talking politics, dude. This was actually pretty fun.
I'll take a watch.
Yeah, I don't mind it. I mean, I
That's
talk a lot of politics with my friends Justin and Amy, who all three of us stand on different edges of the platform. But
Yep.
we'll stay up drinking till like 4 a.m. just talking politics without stepping on each other's toes or being assholes, and we're all real great friends. You know, it's not a deal breaker for us.
You know them
Which
all.
is what bothers me, that family and other people out there turn it into a deal breaker, because we're all Americans first and foremost.
Mm-hmm.
We're all good people. We just have a different idea of what would help us prosper as a nation.
So do you know them from
We all
SFA?
want good things. Yeah, very, very good friends of mine. Justin, good God, he's probably the nicest human being you'd ever meet on the planet.
Keep going in that direction. Is there
Absurd.
anything? Is there anything in this direction the way we're facing? No,
Hey, Kay,
I don't think
did
so.
Oscar know about your mom's amulet? You know the symbol on it?
He knew. He told him.
And we've
about
already
it
been to
years
the left,
ago.
right? I
He
think
didn't
we're
know
good
what it
here.
meant, though. Neither did
I
she.
don't
They must have known
actually
it meant
know
something.
this map
Maybe,
at all
but it's
and
not
where
exactly
things
the kind of
are. I
problem
just
you
kind
wanna
of
go around
This
asking
area isn't as
people
big
about.
as I
around
first
like an
thought.
idiot.
We've, I think we've done just about everything. What's this
Have
over
we?
here on the right? Is there anything? Let's check out this spot right here. And then I think we're good. I think we've actually done about everything over here. Well, that's cool, man.
You have a better eye for that stuff than I do.
Sometimes.
So yeah,
not all the
I
time.
never want it to be a dividing factor in a friendship. If politics hurts something, which I know you and me it never would,
Mhm.
but it just gets. I know with the way things are so polarizing right now that it can be touchy.
Politics
so
are
I never want to cross any lines. Yeah.
Politics are just another thing that is you know, about all the ideas and points of view people have. I mean, America's never had a
Yeah, but
unified-
we used to be able to talk about it without demonizing the other person. I don't think that's. I think that started around George Bush, George W. Really. And it's only gotten worse.
I don't know when I feel like it started. I've actually been wondering.
I'll steer.
Seems like it got pretty bad when Newt Gingrich came in. But, I don't know. I'm gonna have to think on that a little bit more. It's definitely not good now. One of the things that fucks with me a lot is how having greater access to information is somehow making us all dumber. Like, that hurts to think about. It hurts to acknowledge.
Oh, God. And oh my God. Okay, so you're likely to have
go to the
quite
right.
a few
Go to
Gen
the
Z
right.
viewers if this takes off. But I'm tired of us millennials getting lumped in with the Gen Z people. 'Cause we are not the same group.
I agree.
We are not the same group.
Yeah, I wholeheartedly agree. I actually don't think... So me and you... I forget who it was, but there was someone who was like a writer or researcher or someone who was talking about how if you were born after 94, you were technically a millennial, but you'd have a much different experience growing up than the people born before 94. And me and you were both born in early 80s, so we have a very different experience. We remember the analog world. You remember like needing to trust people to just show up on time, all sorts of shit. So
yeah, I think lumping us in with millennials at first was painful, very painful, and I've grown to embrace it. But now that I've embraced it, I feel like being lumped in with current 18-year-olds and teenagers is so wrong, and so we're not the same.
I've never... I actually, most of the people I talk to differentiate us pretty well, but then again, a lot of them are also other millennials, so that's probably why. But I feel like the, like, you can feel the norm shift, like what was happening to the baby boomers when, like, the Gen Xers were coming up. Like, the baby boomers probably seemed really racist to Gen Xers. Like, we're that way about trans stuff to the Gen Z folks. And that was part of why... I don't know, that was part of what that whole conversation made me think about that I had with my other friend. I was like, it really has changed. It's changed under our feet. And it's fascinating, exciting, and, you know, I don't know. I remember when we were in Britain, and I didn't notice. My eyes were straight forward, but that man, like a man with tits, sat on the train next to me, and I didn't even notice. Like, I didn't even look over there and see. But I feel like the fact that we even talked about it that way, like it was noteworthy, I feel like there are some Gen Z folks who would be rubbed the wrong way about it. But if you can't understand why that's, like, at least noteworthy to us, I mean, I don't know what to tell you. That is unusual. No feelings. I want everyone to live their life the way they want. If you're not hurting anyone else, whatever. But it was someone who was transitioning, and if that person wanted to be referred to as her to be polite, I would have done it, but in our descriptions to each other, we were like, yeah, it was a guy with tits. Like, he was dressed like a man. You know?
Yeah.
So.
I'm with you, man. It makes sense.
Stuff changes. Take us somewhere. Let's do a thing.
Yeah, maybe.
This definitely is the way we're not supposed to go, so...
I'm with you, Dell. Fuck the cold.
We do end up at that tower eventually, right? That's not a side quest?
Yes.
Oh, here's something.
It might be important. I don't remember what the side quests were and what weren't. Some of these side quests were quite long.
Well,
okay, let's hit this
I know
place
we
up.
both kind of want
Let's head
to
up here.
take on as much as we can.
Come on.
How much time you got left? And what time is it now?
Let's Let's try to get this.
Oh, there's a bad guy right there. Let me come on back through. Nope, not coming back through. It is 440.
I think I got one more big quest in me. Where'd you go?
Yeah.
Okay.
Right here?
Yeah. All right. Shall we?
I'm gonna do something stupid. Here we go.
They're onto us. Put them down.
Oh, I'm sorry. I should have let us stealth longer. Some kind of scion back there.
Target's down.
Oh, we got Harold. This relic, red
Ow.
I found this over where that positive was. Shit.
Can Dale get you?
Out of your way!
I can get you.
I think he's coming. Yeah, he's coming.
I got you, Kate.
Ow.
These damn snipers. Damn, there's a Herald in one direction and snipers in all the others.
Harold? I thought it was a Marauder.
I just called it Herald when I was playing it.
Oh, never mind then. Ow. Ow, he's gonna kill me. Damn it, I'm down. Oh, shit.
Taking care of these snipers is
Wow,
not
it's
much I
been
can do.
been a while since I died. I was down a lot earlier. Those upgrades made a huge difference. I think we did the upgrades better on our first playthrough, because when I was doing that section, what's the town we were in earlier?
Yeah, I don't remember the name of it.
Okay, well when we
I
were
know
in,
what you're talking about.
when we were playing through that part last time, I think instead of getting the quicker recovery time with Jack, I got the multiple target Sparker, and or Zapper.
Oh yeah, and that was useful.
That was crazy useful, man.
Kate, incoming warden!
Yeah, he said. Oh, he said warden.
Yeah, okay. Well, we were both wrong.
I think Marauders are the guys in Doom that I've been thinking of. I've been watching shit about Doom Eternal lately.
Have you been playing it?
I actually just bought it today. I was on the fence about it, but I was talking to Clayton, and as I was talking about it, I was like, damn, that actually sounds kind of cool, so I'll get to it. The first one was
I
great.
loved the last Doom, but I know Doom is very popular.
You know what?
Most people.
I'm like uncomfortable. It's actually too gory for me, and I'm uncomfortable with all the satanic imagery. But it's a fucking great game. Nice dodge. Well done.
More closer than I would have liked it to be.
No! Oh my god, when he hits me one time, it stuns me. Shit, 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 shit.
Yeah, it did it.
Gonna have to stay farther away from him. Jack has a pretty good forward speed, but his backup speed is not that great. It's so tempting to overstay my
So I
welcome.
only have 4 sniper rounds left, but I need to use them to get rid of the snipers, and that's what I would love to use on the other dude.
Let me let you just stealth. Oh, never mind.
They're onto us. Put them down.
Okay.
Oh shit. Sniped.
Hang on, I'll be right there!
Thank you. Damn!
Thanks for that.
Dale got you both times.
There he goes.
Yeah, that shit. And he... if he lands one hit, I'm pretty much fucked. Because it keeps me still for the second hit, and then when I'm on the ground, he wallops me again. It's pretty much if I get hit once, I'm gonna get all three. When he does that thing where he smashes into the ground, and it's like a wave of cracks in the ground, that hardly damages me at all. If he actually touches me directly with a club, it's essentially death.
Did you get the range extender? Does that
I did.
not add enough range?
It does. He's just a little quick, and I'm a little slow as a player.
They're onto us! Put him down!
Hey! Incoming warden!
Oh shit. Going up. Thank you. Is that sniper you just took out?
Yeah, sure.
Deal. One more somewhere.
That's the other thing. His reach is actually a pretty big portion of what my zapper can do.
Yeah.
Oh fuck! Fuck!
Throwing grenade! Frag out!
You assholes!
Quit covering up your face, you kill hole.
I know, right? Some people are so inconsiderate. No.
Ooh, that was close.
Yeah, it was. Good lord, that fucks him up.
Game, he's close.
I'm going with this guy. There was one regular guy in the backfield I wanted to take care of.
Stay down!
Nice.
Alright,
Well,
we're
lucky
all
that
down.
time.
That was my last bullet.
Nice. Oh, it's a shitload
Except
of
for the
rancho.
bolt talk. Yeah, I don't want to give up these two relic guns that I'm carrying. I like them too much.
What's the other relic?
I've got a relic long shot and a relic retro lancer.
Okay, here's a ammo.
Oh, my man.
Yeah, thought that would be helpful. Do you need any grenades?
Yes, I used all of them.
There's grenades over here. Oh, here we go. If it'll let me get them.
It's some kind of part, which I'm gonna guess just made your day.
Huh.
Nice. That's a grind lift cooling system.
What does that do?
Remember those engineering notes? We find more of this tech, we can upgrade Jack.
Oh, okay.
I don't know, but it was 2 of 3.
Feel it? She feels it.
2 of 3 location items.
Grab
So that's
anything
what we
else you
came
need
in
before
here
we head
for.
back to the skiff.
Okay. More ammo. Need
My
more?
man. Yeah, he just took it away from me.
Sorry, I wasn't sure where you were at.
You're good, man.
You should just take it off and be like, come on, catch me, fucker.
Nah.
No, I would never do that for very long.
Right.
Del, you coming?
Okay, we just got a checkpoint. This probably is a pretty decent spot to call it on for the day.
Yeah, I agree. We've been playing for 3 hours or so, and that generally is when my brain starts to give out.
Yeah.
I can push it to
And we've
6
been,
hours if I'm like really on a Halo binge or something, but this seems like a good length.
I I feel accomplished. I feel like we did well. I always look forward to the next session. But yeah, I think I want to get a nice little walk in on this beautiful day before I start a D&D session tonight.
Oh, you got D&D tonight?
Yeah, it's the first one we've had in maybe 2 months.
Oh, wow.
They got put on hold for people's work schedules and me moving and a whole bunch of stuff. So we're starting a brand new campaign tonight.
Well, yeah, good luck with that. That Puffin Forest guy, you remember I sent him, like, one of your videos way back when?
Oh yeah, I've watched tons of his shit now.
Yeah, isn't he awesome? Did you see the one? He had one about,
Yeah.
like, rule lawyering or something that I thought you would have really liked. It was recent.
I'm sure I've seen it. I've watched so many of his things.
Dude, that guy, he seems like just a terminally nice guy, you know?
Right.
Mm-hmm. Alright, so I guess, I don't even know why I got back in the skiff. We're calling it? We're good?
Yeah, I'm good with that.
Alright, man. Calling it.